I'm not going to be doing any sort of intro. This is just going to be straight information, straight my experience from an actual lunatic that I actually know in real life. Am I happy to say I know this guy? Absolutely not. This is going to be a long video, okay? So you got to sit back and get ready because I need y'all to meet this type of dude. Now, I've never encountered a guy like this in my 20 years of living, and this is probably the most insane. This story, it's so insane, guys, that you won't even believe me. I don't even think y'all are gonna believe me, okay? But now I need you to do this hit like button because it's gonna take a long time to edit this. And let's talk about this dude. Now, I do have bullet points written down so I can keep track with this. The first chapter of this documentary story time, the beginning. So I work at this job, okay? And it's pretty free roam. I mean, if you've watched my videos, you kind of know where I work. And he was basically a coworker that was just absolutely just terrible, a horrible human being just to be around, insufferable. Okay, this took place in probably like 2023, like kind of late 2023. He gets hired, right? And I'm just like, who cares? You know, it's a new hire. Didn't think anything of it. And then, like, he just slowly started getting weird and weird. I won't say his name, but we can call him, like, Queso Jr. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, this ain't me being funny, but I'm gonna be a little funny. He looks like Queso that got hit by a car that was in a coma for about 3 months. And he just got deformed into, like, a gamer body. He's, like, the worst human being you could ever think of. So, yeah. He gets hired, he's all talking to all the supervisors, you know, just normal stuff. Then he just started getting annoying. Typical annoying ass, like, coworker. He was just like, we work, and there's a place where tires. He apparently tells his actual main coworkers, they're like, oh, they don't want to see me up there. I'll outsell tires just like that. Just being a fucking dickhead, dumb bitch, you know, just typical. And I'm going to get a little emotional because I had to suffer through this for about. Let me finish. So yeah, he's just basically flaunting. He came into the door telling me and other coworkers that, oh, I got my own meat shop. But at the same time, I gotta work at Sam's Club. If you own your own meat shop, why the fuck are you coming to work at Sam's Club with us? First of all, he's a fucking liar. And this is where it basically just sums up this guy's entire, like, life. Essentially, just an absolute bold-faced fucking liar. He tells everyone, oh, I got my own shop. And he has a fucking giant-ass beard, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just one of those guys that's just unsufferable, bro. Like, everyone just did not like this dude. What else was he saying? Oh, like, I had one of my Papa Combo hoodies. And one of the games that, if you know what Papa Combo is, it had my hoodie. I bought their merch, shout out to them. And on the hoodie, it says, stay out of the house. Okay? And it's just comments like this. It gets worse, by the way. And on the hoodie, it said, stay out of the house. He came up to me and just read my hoodie and was like, stay out of the house. What for? I have guns. Okay? It's just shit like that, bro. And honestly, guys, like, I'm not used to being around people like him. You can probably guess, like, this. As you can see, I'm getting flustered and physically angry just talking about this. Because how aggravating, y'all. How aggravating this is, bro. Like, it's just little small stuff like this, bro. And this is just the first go around. This is only the beginning. Let's move to the other bullet point. Now, this is just how he looks. I kind of already touched on this in the beginning part. He's like 5'9", maybe. Like I said, he kind of looks like Queso. Just got hit by a car that was in a coma for a little bit, and he came out and hasn't drunk water in a long time. And he stinks. Like, you can already guess this. This nigga smells like shit. Guys, like, I was telling my supervisors and stuff, bro. Like, this dude kind of smells like shit. He has a hint of, like, shitty. You know what I mean? Like, it's really bad. So that's kind of what get a gist of what he looks like. Like, he's not really tall. He's not really short. He's kind of big, but, like, kind of small. Like, I'm bigger than that guy. But, I mean, that's who's to say. Like, I'm just a large mammal. But this ain't about me. It's about this bitch. And, like, yeah. So that's his appearance. Now, you're probably thinking, what is we? So, I dead ass got traumatized, y'all. I'm not making this up, bro. I'm always joking, and I will joke in this video as well, but if there's a time where I've been so serious, it's in these moments, okay? Dog, I used to just like walk past him. By the way, he's a nuisance to everybody, so it's not just me. He's a nuisance to literally everybody in the goddamn building. He would just walk right past, and I think it's just him trying to get like my attention. I swear to God, and I'm not making this up. Let's say if we walk past each other, like I'm going down this aisle, he's going down like the opposite aisle, so we're passing each other. He'll just do this. Wee. I don't know what it is. Like y'all probably thinking like, Nate, that's it. Oh, you just have to be there, guys. Like, it's aggravating. My job is already annoying and stressful as it is. Okay? It's already annoying and stressful as it is. Why the fuck do I have a grown-ass man going, we friends? Nigga, I don't fucking like you. Why the fuck are you doing that to me? And he would do that, like, all the time. It's like I was getting harassed. Pretty much, essentially. That's how I took it. I fucking hated him. And this is literally, like I said, only the beginning. Let's move to the next bullet point. So I basically told y'all the lies that he's, you know, spewed to us. And like, yeah, how he owns his own meat shop. What else did he lie about in the beginning? Because there's 2 sets of lies. There's a bunch of them, actually. And I can't remember all of them. Essentially, he would just make up these lies, guys. He would make up these lies to, like, it's almost like he was never accepted as a kid. He was probably always bullied and shit. And I think what he does is he goes around and tells these same lies, by the way, to every person that he sees. Why do you feel necessary to do that? I was talking to my nigga Cameron. He's low-key a sociopath. And I 1000% agree, because it's like pathologically lying for absolute. He'll lie to you with a straight face. Only reason why we don't believe him because it's so absurdly just lies. It's absurdly just lies. So we have no choice. Like, it's just bullshit lies. Like, yeah, like I told you about the meat shop. Then he'd be like, oh, let me tell y'all. Thank God I just remembered this. My nigga Jalen, bro. Shout out to that man, bro. That's a real nigga right there, man. Don't know why I'm about to clear that up, like y'all know who I'm talking about. But yeah, I worked with him, and it was his bad bitch, y'all. It was his baddie. She came in there and she was like with her kids and all that, and everybody was staring her down, bro, because she had her cheeks jiggling. Her yeeks were out, and it was hot as hell. So this is probably like 2023 summer, mind you. It's like 2023 summer, and you know what I'm saying? Like, Jalen we was all geeking, bro, and he came up to me, he was like, yo, that girl over there, bro, she said I was handsome, and like, she's like older than her, she's like 30, you know what I'm saying? We're like 20, 21, 22. So he was geeking, bro, and he was telling everybody, like, it was like the funniest thing. Like, Jalen, he would keep bringing it up, bro, and it was like it was a funny moment. Like, he's over here telling everybody, supervisors like looking at her, managers, everybody had their eyes on this bit, you know what I'm saying? So me and Jalen just talking about it because he kept bringing it up. Jalen, he kept bringing it up, and mind you, the fucking Demigorgon Queso Jr. ass nigga, he just so happens to be in the vicinity when we're talking about this. He goes, yeah, Jalen's like, oh yeah, like, yeah, that girl. And then he decides to say, well, actually, I wasn't even there in the beginning. Jalen told me this, and then I was listening to him speak. Niggas has the audacity to say, guys, oh, I know that girl. I actually slept with her. Again, why? Why are you lying about this, y'all? Y'all feel what I'm saying? Why are you lying? He said, oh yeah, that chick, she's crazy. I need to stay away from her because I slept with her, and then like overnight she went to my wallet and stole all my credit cards and drove me in debt, and I lost thousands of dollars, and I went into debt over this girl. I'm not lying to y'all, dog. Like, bro, strike me down right now, God, if I am lying, bro. I'm not joking. I'm so serious. Bullface lying to us. This is actually no sociopath. I actually don't feel safe when I'm around him because I don't know at any moment he's gonna turn into a, you know? I gotta be on my P's and Q's when I'm around this dude. Am I scared of him physically? No. Am I scared of his mental capacity of what he can take? Absolutely, I'm scared of him. I don't know when he can snap at any moment. Okay, he's just an unhinged fucking freak. So he's like sitting around telling this lie, and no one proceeds to call him out because it's like, it's like a satisfactory for this dude to just lie. I don't know. I think he's trying to like, what I think really is when it comes to the line, I think he's trying to like portray like, oh, I'm much cooler than what I really am. Like, I'm really this cool. I got all these things and I've done all these things. It's just like, nigga, no one believes you. No one ever will take you serious in life.
You are a worthless bitch ass nigga. Your life literally is as valuable as a summer ant. I'm just gonna stump you. You're gonna keep coming back. I'm gonna seal up all my cracks. You're gonna keep coming back. Why? Because you keep smelling the syrup. You worthless bitch ass nigga. Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose. You should kill yourself now and give somebody else a piece of that oxygen.
Y'all get what I'm saying? So a little bit more about his appearance and who he is as a human. He's like mid-30s to like 40 with a big ass ginger beard. Smelly as well. I'm gonna mention that every time. He smells like a little poo-poo. He literally smells like a poo-poo dance or like a toilet or some shit. He has a hint of the boo-boo smell. Like it's not, oh shit, it's not like when a nigga has like fucking corroded like seasoning in it, bedded in his armpits, and then when he walks around he stinks up the entire aisle. Like, he wasn't that fucking stinky or smelly, but when he brushed past you, you smell a little like shit, like a little diarrhea in his like draw sack or some shit. I don't know, but yeah, he's literally 35 to 40. By the way, guys, I'm 20 years old. I'm just getting myself out there, y'all know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 20 years old. This nigga's literally, and he's like trying to impress us. Like, I'm not saying there's not other old heads at our job, or not even just old heads, but y'all get what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I keep having to like take a break and a breather because of how frustrated I'm getting. I don't like, it's just, this guy's insufferable. He's a sociopath, y'all. And this is the first time I've ever encountered someone like this in my 20 years of living. Yeah, he's just 40, 30 with a humongous beard and bald headed as fuck. I forgot that he's bald as fuck. So this story has 2 chapters. To sum it up, of chapter 1, after all that weird behavior, you know what I'm saying, sin, slick shit, all the time just trying to fit in, lies, purposely insane, he ends up getting fired. Now, I don't really remember how he got fired or when he got fired. It was kind of somewhere towards when, I can't know, but if I look through my memories, I could probably put it up on the screen, maybe around when he got fired, not when he got fired. But yes, he ends up getting fired. There's more. There is more. Fast forward to 2024. This bitch came into, oh my god, just leaked where I worked at. Hold on. Let me chill. Like I said, if you watch my videos, you just know, so it really doesn't even matter. But he comes into the store. Yes, it's a store. Comes in. He's shopping. This guy. So I haven't spoke or seen to this dude. And when he got fired, by the way, I threw a party. I was like, let's go. Ooh, I don't even party, but I was in that bit. Ooh, yeah, sir. I was so happy when he got fired. I definitely had, I prayed actually for his downfall. I 1000% did pray. Please fire him. Please get him out of my life so I won't have to hear "we" again. I'm gonna deck this nigga in his jawline. Please don't let me have to deal with that ever again. My prayer was answered. This is why I love God. You know what I'm saying? He answered my prayer. Got his ass fired. Like I said, until he comes into the store with his wife. Mangle. I'm sorry, you gotta catch her straight. Everything about him I don't like, so you're gonna have to catch her straight. She's a little mangle. Jangle. But there's a reason why. Hold on your horses. So he comes in there, and oh guys, I remember this day like it was yesterday. It was about, so this happened. This is starting to happen like 2 to 3 months ago. This literally happened. He comes into the store. First thing he say to me, now guys, right here in this moment, I had all right to put him on his ass. It doesn't take much for me to strangle a nigga in the middle of the store. It don't take no effort, especially from a guy like him. He's a pipsqueak. Pipsqueak, pipe down. You ain't in no big 3. SZA got you wiped down. Travis got you wiped down. Savage got you wiped down. Like your label boy, you in the scope right now. All right, enough for the go. But yeah, he comes into the store. First words he says, "Man, you're still working here?" I swear to God, y'all, I had all right to deck him. I did. Deck him like a sack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Had all right to put him on his ass. So I'm like, yeah, bro, still here. So what I'm doing? I'm busting my ass. I'm doing pallets, lifting shit, zoning, doing all this. While he's sitting here with his wife, hands in his pocket, doing this. You're still in here? You still work here? You answered your own question. You're literally watching me work at the same spot that you've been fired from for like 6 months. I don't know how long he was fired for. He literally comes into the store shopping. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm still working. Ignoring him. And in 2023, I used to feed into it a little bit more, like, yeah. I used to like kind of feed into it, but this go around, no. So what ended up happening is he goes into my cooler. I basically own that bitch, to be honest. And I'm in there. I'm in that section so much. I pretty much own the whole section. I'm sorry, but so he's in. So I end up going in the cooler. I pretty much like he says some slick shit. Oh yeah, I almost left out the best part. He proceeds to I think in the next bullet point. Yes, in the next bullet point, he proceeds to flex on me, a 20-year-old black American kid trying to make it in this YouTube scene. He proceeds to try to flex on me. His exact words. I can believe you're still working here, man. Like you're still working here? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I got this new job, and I works with the what's that shit called? The government? It's the state. I work for the state, and I make $150 an hour, and I'm making crazy money. You know what I'm saying? All this, and that. Okay, bro. You have literally 20 years of my life. I don't give a fuck how much you make. At all. So yeah, he says all this to me when I'm on the floor busting my ass. He says, I make $100 an hour at this new job moving machinery. Yes, man, it's so awesome. Guys, like I wish I could feel my heart racing because I'm getting ready to clench my fist and absolutely give him a new pair of teeth. Oh my gosh, guys, it was horrible. It was a horrible situation because I'm trying to control my anger because I could full just RKO him. Like I'm definitely capable of that. Like I know I might be big, but I could definitely RKO a nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely possible. I've done it before. Okay, so I proceed to go in the cooler because I don't want to hear no more of this fucking bitch. So I go into my cooler, and then like he's just with his wife. Now this lady, she doesn't need to catch any strays, but I feel like she's just chilling. She's just shopping. He's just with her. He goes and says to me when I'm leaving the cooler. So by the way, time passed. Like I said, like 2 minutes after that conversation of him flexing on me, he proceeds to also tell me, "Yeah, man, this is my ex-wife. I'm just with her because I'm such a good guy and I'm helping her out. So I'm just gonna be in here with her shopping even though we're not together." Okay, man. I don't give a fuck, man. Y'all get what I'm saying? It's shit like this. He's like, oh yeah, like trying to make it sound like this. I don't need this girl. Like I'm with her because I'm a nice dude. Okay, bro, we get it. You're such a nice guy. You're helping out your ex-wife shop in produce in the section. Okay. Oh, so insane. So I see him kind of like shop around. Well, she's really doing the shopping. He's just lurking behind her like a fucking creep ass. It gets worse, by the way. So I leave the cooler and I see him talking to my favorite manager. Okay, managers, you know, you don't play. Anybody who has a job, you know, like managers, they're just managers, right? He goes up to her and he's basically saying some bullshit, la 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 la, boom. He leaves, and I noticed that he was talking to her for a little too long, basically telling her the same story about how he this job, and all that. Okay, fast forward 1 week, 1 or 2 weeks from that time period. So fast forward, still like months ago when this happened, but fast forward from that time period. I'm not gonna name drop my favorite supervisor. She comes up to me and she was like, yeah, you know, Queso Jr.? What about him? Literally instantly, I was smiling, ha, what about him? Instantly got angry. Yeah, he's coming back. To work. Y'all, that was not a good, that was the worst news I ever had in my entire life. So, it was official. He was getting hired. Now you might be thinking, well, why the hell is he getting rehired then when he just said he had a job? Next bullet point. Now you saw that. He was actually stalking a lady from our job. Now this has nothing to do with what I'm about to tell you first, and then I'm gonna get into the stalking. He gets hired. Yeah, about that job he had, he lost it. In the span of that time of him telling me that I got this hour job, I'm flexing on a 20-year-old and I'm 40 and 35. Get your lame ass somewhere, nigga. You look at, like I said, I ain't strangle him. But he basically says, so fast forward, he gets hired. He's literally working. Again, and it's like deja vu all over again, guys. Fast forward like 6 months after he's been fired, he's back in the building. This happened like 2 months ago. I'm not bullshitting. The shit just happened. He comes back to work. My fucking god. So then I'm just confused because the last time I spoke to this nigga, he had a $100 hour job. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know that was fucking possible. I guess it is. I don't give a fuck, okay? But yeah, he comes up to me. He randomly finds me. I've been avoiding this nigga at all costs. He basically comes up to me and was like, yeah, I'm back at this hellhole or something. I'm like, okay. Like, I don't know what the nigga want me to say. Yeah, man, I'm happy to have you. No one likes you. You are actually probably the worst human being I've ever met. Actually. He's like, yeah, man, I'm back here because my dumb ex-wife, this is what he tells me, y'all. Like I said, this might sound fake or make-believe. He proceeds to say, yeah, I had that $100 job I just started, and I lost it. Oh, man, what happened? He goes and says, my ex-wife, we were just chilling. I'm gonna just paraphrase what he said. Yeah, we were just chilling. It was me, my ex-wife, and his ex-wife's mom, and they were chilling, and it apparently out of nowhere, because I'm supposed to believe this, out of nowhere, she picks up the phone and calls the police and she said that he abused her. Okay? I don't even know if you can say that word on here, YouTube, please relax. But he ends up, you know what I'm saying, apparently, this is what he tells me. I'm like, well, instantly, I'm a smart young man. I obviously know this is bullshit. Nobody just jumps up randomly, hi, how's your day? He did this to, that's just not even a thing. That's not a thing. Unless y'all were doing meth and she probably forgot. And honestly, that wouldn't be so much of a speculation. Yeah, so he basically says that he went to jail. The cops took him into jail. And since he works for the state, he has this all mapped out, guys. He has this all mapped out. He proceeds to say, yeah, since it's the state job, they fired me and I was looking for a job. Do you believe that? I don't believe that. Please tell me you don't believe that. It's just bullshit. Find out that the same day, guys, when he saw me, when he came back into the store with his wife, he came back and asked for a job the same day. When he was talking to my manager, my favorite manager, he told her that he wants to get rehired. Oh my god, this dude is so fucking, oh my god. Tells her, oh, I need a job. And this is from behind the scenes when I found out. And yeah, he basically asks our manager, and like he was telling her about the job, the $100 hour job. That same day, he went home that night, filled out an application for our workplace, and then he literally texted our manager off Facebook that he put in the application. This guy is a fucking creep. You're literally texting management on Facebook to get you rehired after you just told her that you have a $100 hour job. I don't know how the hell they let this motherfucker back in this place, but we do need people, and he was that guy that apparently wanted to come back, like a little fucking crawler zombie crawling back, begging for his life and money. And by the way, I don't believe he ever had that job. To be honest, I think he was broke, living with his fucking wife. And yeah, I don't think he had a job that entire time he was fired, but that's just my assumption. Yeah, he tells me that his wife literally called and said that he bopped her, and yeah, he lost his job. That's where the situation is at currently. Well, not in time, but like in the situation. Next bullet point. Actually, not next bullet point. I forgot to get to the stalking point. So this is this girl at her job, and she's like probably around the same age as this guy. She's fantastic. She's funny, and he goes and tells like his direct co-workers, like we're all still co-workers, but he has direct co-workers as well, and he basically says to them, oh yeah, you know that girl that works in an area, her name starts with a D, and like, yeah, we used to have a thing, we used to date, and yeah, I used to do this and that. A supervisor, I shouldn't say too much right there, but yes, I do get information from, we can't speak about all that, but yeah, I hear from this, and I know it's true because what my sources are always correct, okay? Yeah, he tells these people that. Well, I talked to the actual girl that he claims he dated, lie again, and I talked to her, and she says, well, no, she only likes black dudes. She only likes the BBCs up and down her nose cracks and her teeth jaws. So clearly, he's not black, by the way. He's white. I didn't want to, but if she told out of her own mouth that she only likes black guys, you have zero chance, unless you're like I don't know what I've been hearing about Brad Pitt. I've heard about him pretty like you ain't Brad Pitt, buddy. You don't get like you ain't no rich nigga. You just a random ass bum ass bitch nigga, bro. Then he proceeds to stalk her social medias. It's to the point where the Queso Jr. hopped on his like mom's account to like text the girl that starts with a D. He was like texting her, like sending her messages, stalking her, always texting her like a creepy, unhinged bitch he is. The little parasite that he is to society. He's stalking. Really find out all sorts of things. Oh, just basically being a little creep. And I'm not lying. This is real. This is all facts. All facts. This is 1,000% of real scenarios, documentary, whatever you want to call it. This is real. I have a new set of lies for y'all boys and girls. There's a new set of lies that he told when he came back. Mind you, he's working now for the second time in the span I've been working here. Okay? He comes with a new set of lies. He's telling people, I've been over 10 different countries when I wasn't working here. A lie. I have a Mercedes Benz or a Hellcat or whatever fucking expensive ass car. Fucking bullshit, nigga. You work at Sam's Club. He continues to still claim that he has a meat shop that you just have. You don't have that. So that's 3 lies. 2 new ones. He also says, one I've already spoke about of him doing that to his, wife. Honestly, I think it actually happened. I think he actually was the one doing the, I think he absolutely does that. He seems like that type of guy to come home from work, getting absolutely spit on by a bunch of teenagers and mid-20 people. He just goes home and cracks up a cold wife beater. I didn't even know that was really called that until like literally yesterday. Puts one of those on, drinks a cold brewski, and get to going to town, bro. And it's really a sad situation, bro. I'm so serious. Like, I know, like, I'm trying to make this is actually a serious situation. Now, that was alleged. I don't know if that actually happens. But what I do know is this nigga's a piece of shit, unhinged sociopath. He's insane. Clinically. You don't go to people and tell. By the way, he's not only telling these lies to me, he's telling them to the supervisors, to co-workers in other departments, co-workers that work in the janitor's closet, co-workers that are in janitorial, the janitors, the front end, nigga, even the cart pushers. He's telling everybody these same stories that are not true. And when he tells the stories, the stories change. Because obviously you can't tell a lie so perfectly so many times unless you rehearsed it. And they're just lies. They're blatant lies. Then he tried to come for one of my favorite supervisors. Now, I could have literally just instantly got him right there. Okay? He's talking about the reason why supervisor, not gonna say her name, supervisor doesn't like me because I'm just a cocky man. From wherever he said, Austin, I don't know where he's from, to be honest. I don't give a fuck. That's just another lie. By the way, she hated him, by the way. We all I can't speak on that, but I will say that we both hated him massively, really badly. And y'all, there's so many lies that I just can't keep up with, and I'm sitting here trying to think, and I just can't think of all the lies. The ones I've hit on are like the most important. There are more important lies probably that he's told that I want to tell y'all. But I think y'all get the point now. He will literally lie about the dumbest things. I don't know what motive he has. This is why we called him a sociopath, because any normal person just isn't doing that. Like, I know people that I went to school with will lie about, like, they have an Android and they're like, oh, I got an iPhone at the house, but my mom told me I can't bring it to school, like a lie like that. Or, man, I got them new Jordans and I just don't want to wear them because I don't want to crease them. Just lies like that. But like, you're a kid, okay? He's 35 plus with an entire big beard that sits on his chest particles. This is real. This is a grown, like, he's way older than me, bro. He's like older than, like, y'all get the point, bro. This dude is this old, just making up unhinged lies about, like, how his wife got him fired from his job. It's all the way down to just he owns a Hellcat or a Mercedes or whatever the hell it is. A car that's expensive that he does not own or have. So now, this is probably the most serious part of the video, outside of the stalking, the potential harassment, all down to the T. All down to the T. The last minute detail. This might be probably the most serious part outside of the stalking. That's pretty fucking serious. Like, bro, that ass, she wouldn't even want to be around him if he was in the back, like, doing something in the back hallway. Like, she didn't even want to go back there. She said, is old buddy back there? Look, he back there. Don't come out yet. Literally told her one time, I swear to God that shit happened. She was like, oh, I can't go out there, because I was trying to help her. Like, I was asking her to help me with something, even though she's not in my same area. But she's like, oh, like, what's his name? Is old buddy back there? Look, I said, yeah, don't even come out there. Don't even come out there. So I hear from my dog, Jordy J. Clap it up for my boy Jordy J, the light skin, bro. Shout out to my boy. He tells me a story that the guy, Queso Jr., told Jordan. He tells him verbatim right here, quote, verbatim. Yeah. I don't think he did that, but you get what I'm saying. He goes, yeah, I'm licensed to carry a gun. He's licensed to carry. And he said, yeah, like, the job is so bad. Like, I can literally come in here with his pew-pew, and he said he's gonna have it and go to the desk and drop the pew-pew on the table. And he goes, you're actually insane. Luckily, my nigga Jordan told him, well, you just can't do that. You literally can't do that shit. No, just a big fucking booger bitch, bro. Bro, I swear to y'all, bro, he told him that, bro. And literally, bro, it's just like, that was the last straw for me. I was finna get this nigga up out of there, bro. I'm like, oh, nah, this is the perfect lip. But then I kind of thought about it. I'm like, if Queso Jr. was the only person that told Jordan that, and then Jordan told me, and then I told the people, and then they fire him over that, it all falls back on my boy Jordan, and I didn't want to risk that. So I ended up not saying nothing, but I had another plan, you know what I'm saying, and it took care of itself. I'm gonna skip that last bullet point that I had, but not the one you just saw. That last bullet point is really no point of it. Y'all know that everybody hated this guy. Everyone in the store, even managers, supervisors, everyone in the entire store hated him, besides one person. Definitely won't say your name, but he's still chill. It's just, he's very gullible and kind of dumb. So, you saw the bullet point. He ends up getting fired again. Thank the Lord. He ends up getting fired for the second time, and he did it to himself. It was only a matter of time. I didn't really have to do anything, and yeah, he there was a situation that happened where he left early, and they told him don't leave, and he left anyway, and kept calling off, quote unquote. I heard, but he was just a piece of shit. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Oh, it was another story that he lied about, just real quick. It's just a stupid lie. Oh, and I didn't even bring up the part that he literally went wee again the second go around. He did do it again. I ignored him so hard. It was so bad, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this quick one, and then we can go ahead quickly wrap it up. I'm standing next to my department. My department, his department. My department, his department. Not my department and his department. My department, his department. Right next to each other. I'm over here taking care of something. He's by the thing leaning over like this. And then he goes, wee! Oh my god. Me doing that noise makes me angry. I ignored him. Flat out didn't say a word. Just ignored him. Kept working. He said some, hey man, do you ever go into any other department? I said, nah. I just don't do it. Oh man, because let me tell you what happened. That's not what he said, but he said some, nah, because they tried to get me to go to a different department and no one else really wants to help. Then he goes and says, they called him, the supervisors called him on the phone in the back where his department's at, and it was like, oh, can you come to this area? And he goes, no, and he hung up, and he's like telling me this, like, I really believe this guy. He told the supervisor he's not going over there. And then they came back to the department and was like, dude, you gotta go to this area. He goes, fuck off, I'm not working over there. And he goes, like, I'm like, oh my god. If I fought him right there, I feel like I would be defending myself because I felt threatened in that moment, bro. I felt threatened. That didn't happen. What really happened was I heard from someone from the department he was supposed to go to, and he got his happy ass up when he went over there. He worked over there. Feel bad for the food because his ass fucking smells like a little poopy shit. Diarrhea in his fucking draw sack. Like I said, that's just the last one. He like laughed so hard, like it was so funny for him to tell this story to a 20-year-old. Like I give a fuck, and like I actually believe this guy. So yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on this dude? Like I said, I think he's a sociopath. I think something's wrong with him. I personally think that he's like seeking validation at the maximum I've ever seen it. That he will go around and tell fabricated and purposely made up stories to make his self-conscious feel like better. You could tell he had a terrible childhood. You could just tell. Back in the 1980s, when he was a child, the nigga was a loser bitch who got bullied probably. Like, and honestly, I just think that he's using all this to like try to make himself look cool to people who I guess he doesn't really know that well, so he'll like tell them stories or just lie. But I think this guy is probably the weirdest nigga I've ever met in my entire life. And I went to school with actual weirdos. Trust me, like, you know, the people at the bus stop, the critters. I've met all of them. But this guy, he's like everybody else I've ever met. This guy is like up here. Queso Jr. And yeah, like I said, luckily he's gotten fired and I haven't seen him since. I pray he doesn't come back for a third time. And if he does come back for a third time, I will be here in the same video, probably explaining how I actually RKO'd him in the middle of the floor. Probably, because there's no way I can take that weed shit again. Like that, I was telling my friends about that. That was like probably the worst part that actually got to me the most was the weed. The weed, like you're trying to be like a child. You're literally, I hate old ass niggas trying to act like a kid. Nigga, do you not know how fucking old you? Like I understand, like, oh, you don't have, like, bro, I'm talking about actually acting like a fucking child. Nigga, I got another nigga. It was like this Mexican dude. There's nothing wrong with, like, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to describe him a little bit. Like, this ain't about him, but I fucking hated this nigga too. Nigga talking about some, we were in the back one time, and he just starts acting like a fucking plane. Like a fucking child. I said, nigga, you're 32. Buff as hell. You go to the gym, nigga. The fuck are you in front of the bitches? And I heard he BL too. I ain't gonna lie. I can expose that nigga right now, man. But like I said, that guy's just a whole different situation. I fucking hate him. Like, there's a lot of people I hate that I worked with. But majority of them boys and girls, I fuck with all of them. Besides a handful of pussy ass niggas, bitch ass people, I fucking hate. And I think that's the time to wrap it up. This is a really long, like, story time documentary / I hope I hit all the bullet points to the best of my ability. I hope I told the story correctly for y'all boys. I mean, this is real. This really happened. This is literally just my experience with the weirdest nigga in history. So yeah, tell me what y'all think in the comments. Just tell me how you feeling about this, man. I had to get this off my chest. The fucking chaos is finally over with that dude. Hope y'all enjoy, man. Hit that like button. Definitely subscribe if you're new. And whoo, I'm out, man.